Good evening and thanks for joining us here. I'm Mike Gillespie. New guidelines from the Texas Education Agency, or T.E.A., have parents voicing concerns as the new school year approaches, especially since the T.E.A. is not requiring schools to inform parents of a positive COVID case. Our Ashley Gonzalez spoke with one parent whose son has pre-existing conditions. She's also starting a petition demanding state funding for virtual learning.
Everybody's saying, well, sign up for K-12. We did, and he's on a wait list, and it could take up to months.
That's VANESSA Briones, mother of Nathaniel, who's 9, and Bella, who's 3. She's worried to send her son back to in-person learning. He was born with type 1 diabetes, so he and his family are considered high risk to COVID-19.
I myself have diabetes. His grandparents next door, they have hypertension. They're elderly. He has an aunt with epilepsy next door.
VANESSA says she's not comfortable in sending Nathaniel to school because of the uptick in COVID-19 cases. And on Thursday, the T.E.A. released their public health guidance, saying, upon receipt of information that any teacher, staff member, student, or visitor at a school is test confirmed to have COVID-19, the school must submit a report to the Texas Department of State Health Services via an online form. But nowhere in there does the T.E.A. require schools to inform parents of a positive case. Schools also don't have to conduct contact tracing, and the T.E.A. says parents can still choose to send their kid to school if they were in close contact to another person who tested positive. But VANESSA says parents need to be kept in the loop.
We don't know whether or not to quarantine our child. It is concerning that he's under the age of being vaccinated with a 3-year-old in the house.
She's even tried enrolling Nathaniel in other school districts, but couldn't. So recently, she made this petition to get the attention of the governor to fund virtual learning. And it's getting noticed.
And I have over 500 people signing up behind it, so I'm not alone.
She says if virtual learning is not available to her son, she will have no other choice but to send him to in-person learning. Ashley Gonzalez, 3 News.
Now, with the new guidance from the T.E.A., we were interested in finding out your thoughts. So we posted the information on our Facebook page, and here's what some of you had to say. Chris tells us that virtual should be an option this semester. We didn't pay good money for personal Chromebooks for nothing. Evangelina says she understands there are HIPAA laws, but the pandemic is changing every day. And she added that she thinks responsible decisions need to be made for the children. Adrian posted that COVID is here to stay and that we need to learn to live with it, while Kyle offers that he's all for freedoms and believes in personal accountability, but he feels the new guidelines are, quote, kind of crazy.